Hey Collective, Una Fierce here. This is the Eclectic Witch Tarot Show. Here to bring you a message from Spirit. Today is Thursday. I believe it's like the 5th or 6th. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to start with the Akashic Tarot. Hope you guys are all doing amazing today. Beautiful where I am. Thank you, Spirit. All right. What do we got? See what's in the energies for today, Spirit. Oh, hold on. All right, to clear the energy a bit. Spirit, please help me to bring a clear and concise message for the collective energies today. Let them know what they need to know. Please and thank you. All right, Spirit. What do you got for us today? All right, the Oracle of Delphi. That was on the bottom of the deck, and now it's on the top. That's the first card in the deck. All right, we've got Uriel and the Sphinx. Number 21. If anybody's into angel numbers. One card at a time on the table, please, Spirit. Or on the floor, whatever. The Muse. The Buddha prepares. Is that it, Spirit? And the light of the world. Okay. Move these over a little bit. Make some space. We have a lot of red. Oh, they're all red. Are these all major arcana? Wow. Okay. I think so. Give me 1 second. Let me find out what's going on here. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and read the meanings of these. So, the Oracle of Delphi. The Pythia, or the priestess of Delphi, sits upon a high 3-legged seat. Steam gently rises from a small fissure in the ground. Nearby, a robed priest prepares to write upon an open scroll. While the Pythia psychically receives the perceptions from Apollo, it is the priest who interprets her pronouncements. In this, we see the two important keys in the psychic experience: perception and interpretation. When you receive this card, you're in a time of great insight and psychic power. Even if you don't recognize it yet, it lies very close to your subconsciousness because you have used this gift in so many past lives. You may get images or feelings without knowing how to interpret them. Take notes as you practice both your psychic perceptions and their interpretations. Just as they give the Oracle of Delphi a profound awareness, your psychic perceptions and their interpretations give you a powerful insight and an Akashic vision of the world. Okay, and the second one out is Uriel and the Sphinx. The Archangel Uriel stands before the Sphinx under a full moon. It is a full moon right now. The Sphinx is usually shown with the body of a lion, indicating strength, and the head of a king, showing authority and intelligence. But more than this, the Sphinx represents the enigmatic and inscrutable, the silent holder of truth and the ancient mysteries of the world. Here the Archangel Uriel connects and confers with this great source of mystery. This card shows it's time for you to do the most important and possibly most difficult work in your life, the digging and inner discovery that takes you to your deepest self and your deepest power. Even the Great Sphinx had to be dug out many times from the blowing desert sands that buried it up to its neck. And you must dig diligently too. You have to chirp away at the rock like substance of your old beliefs and histories so that you can get the truth inside. But don't worry, you have begun already and you've made considerable inroads. There's also someone here to help you, Uriel, whose name means fire of God. You can work directly in your meditations with this archangel for self-understanding, transformation, and guidance. Also, be on the lookout for someone in your daily life whom Uriel has sent. This could be a teacher, a mentor, or even a new friend who shares a kinship with you about this inner quest. It is a relationship of great value that comes in a time of profound power. Don't diminish the importance of this phase. It is work that leads you to your initiation and to your higher power. Okay. Got it. All right. The Muse. The Muse, oh, sorry. Let me bring it over here so you can see it. The Muse plays a song of upliftment and imagination. The petals of inspiration drift upon the wind, filling the air with light and creativity. This card shows a time of very heightened resourcefulness and inventiveness for you. Any creative project, new or old, can receive exceptional energy now, both from you and from the universe. Call to the spirit muses and let them join you and the creator within to lift your project to the skies. So we're being asked to ask the universe to boost it along. So, yeah, okay. Number 13, the Buddha prepares. The Buddha sits meditating. The hills in the background are dotted with other people meditating and patiently waiting for him to speak, but he won't move a muscle until he is ready. This card shows a time of inner preparation before action. Before you can reach outside yourself, you must reach within to find your power, your purpose, and your direction. This period of time may feel a little like waiting, and it appears so in your exterior life because some points of action seem to be at a standstill. Really, though, you're just taking the time that you require to prepare and to truly step into your power. Don't be in a hurry. The time to act is coming, and when it is here, your strength will be absolute. And then the light of the world is number 10. An old sage holds a glowing lantern and knocks on a door with no latch. A young man inside is too distracted to answer the knock. Your divine being is trying to get your attention. All it takes is a moment of your awareness to open the door. Though your life may be busy, the opportunity now presents itself for you to move into higher awareness. It's a great time to open your higher self in all its wisdom and powers. It is your soul, your eternal being, who approaches, but it's up to you and only you to open the door. You do that by taking real and regular action and knowing and feeling the wise and radiant being you are forevermore. Through meditation and study, you can own that enormous love, power, and vision. You can make every day sacred by going within. Once you do, you will know a radiant and greater power in every step and with every word. You will be able to bring this magnificent force into your world, changing your life forever. All right, so let's recap. Being asked to, this was about noticing things and interpreting them through spirit, using your intuition. This was about, we were talking about keep unburying yourself, keep going with it. There's supposed to be somebody coming in to help you. The muse, how the universe works to help things along, and we're supposed to ask the universe to help us along. Take our time, make sure that we're prepared before we make any big moves, and know that we are part of the all that is, and that the all that is working with us. Okay, so now what, Spirit? I'm feeling like, I don't know. You ever just not really be into something? You're just not feeling it that day. I'm just not feeling it today. So I'm just gonna, it says spiritual work. Open your heart to a spiritual career and heal the human heart. You are a light worker. All right. All right. Can I get one for the Oracle of Delphi, Spirit? Got closed doors, no good job opportunities. The current job is coming to an end. Start all over again. And wealth. You are moving towards real wealth and prosperity. Keep up the great work. Maybe you're seeing that some path that you've been working on is not working out for you. Yeah, using your intuition and interpreting the things that you're seeing in the real physical and in the spiritual. I feel like it's showing you that there's something that could be more profitable for you. You're seeing that something is a dead end. Maybe you're just envisioning it that way, and Spirit's reminding you that you have to use your power of visualization and manifestation in order to turn it into something that is a wealth and prosperity gig. Okay. Maybe it's only has been that way because you haven't really taken the time or the initiative, or maybe you've just been looking at it negatively. Maybe you've just been making assumptions about it that has led to it not developing in the way that you wanted it to. Maybe by adjusting the way that you see things and interpreting the messages, that the synchronicities and things that you are seeing, maybe you'll see that there is a different way to look at it that can be more prosperous. All right, Spirit, what about Uriel and the Sphinx? Alchemy, using witchcraft, occult, and learning God's secrets, transform the situation and moving up. Careers on the rise, new offers and opportunities, salary increase, go to the next level. Yeah, all right, so this is under Uriel and the Sphinx. So yeah, I think that's the message. We're talking about unburying yourself, and maybe there's been someone that you've been kind of thinking about letting this thing go, and there's been somebody that you've been in contact with about this, and they're telling you, maybe you need to look at it differently. Maybe you need to give it some more time. Maybe you need to give it some more space, and you're realizing that yes, maybe I've been looking at it wrong, and that by alchemizing the way that you've been feeling about it, it would be like unburying yourself, like the Sphinx has had to be unburied a few times. You would have to revisualize it in a different light. Maybe send it some love. Speak life over it. Speak life over yourself and the things that you're doing and things that you're creating. Maybe you've been just expecting it to take a long time because that's, always everything takes time, right? Well, not necessarily. We're in a time right now where we don't need to take time. We're manifesting instantly. There's no reason to drag it along. I feel like Spirit's asking us to give it a new look, look at it with some new eyes, and realize that you can just change change your energy about it and change the way that it is. It's your existence. If you intend for it to be profitable, then it will be. And that's how you're going to increase it. That's how you're going to make it move up. But you first have to look at it in a light of success. If you don't, it's not ever going to be. Okay, awesome. The Muse, Spirit, thank you. Transformation, change is the natural order of things. Don't be afraid of the unknown. All right, we've got 2 people on that card. And the Muse, that's... Okay, yeah. I feel like this can be about people in your life that are mirroring to you. Like I just said, there was a friend here that said something to you that made you look at it in a different way. These people are sent into your life to show you the things that you need to work on in your own existence. Your own belief systems and the way that you think about things. That's part of the whole, all that is. They're everything in the universe, everything around you is part of God, divine energy, part of the universe. Everything that is there for you, okay, to help you along your journey, for you to enjoy, for you to use, for you, okay? Everything that comes up for you is for you. All right? And I feel like this person that you've been speaking to has made you realize that there's something that you need to do differently. You need to look at it differently. You need to alchemize your feelings about it. You need to change your perception of it and realize that it's doesn't necessarily have to be a certain way. If you manifest something different, then you can have change. Don't be afraid of the unknown. Anything that you're manifesting into your life, any change that you're wanting to make, we're meant to grow and evolve and change and do different things. And maybe it works out and maybe it doesn't, and there's no shade either way. The universe doesn't care, what we want to transform and what we don't, but there is a new way of being. The universe is trying to show us that there's a new way of being, an easier life. And that if we can utilize these mirrors and these synchronicities and these things that the universe is showing us, bringing into our path and showing us in our lives, and not be afraid of it, not be afraid to grab it by the horns, not be afraid to go for it. Just go for it. Go for it. Expect it. Know it. Be glad for it. Love it. That we can have these changes. Okay? We can have these things that we want. Buddha prepares love affair. Ooh, beware, love affairs at work and rarely and well. Don't lose your mind. This comes under Buddha prepares. I feel like there's somebody in your energy that's, you guys aren't exactly on the same wavelength about something. This person's preparing for one thing, and he's not. They were saying that Buddha doesn't get up until Buddha's good and ready, right? Maybe this is both of you. Maybe you're both on some sort of different spiritual path. Maybe you come in to play with each other at some point. Maybe you're mirrors to one another. But I feel like Spirit's saying don't move on this love affair. Maybe you're at a distance. Maybe you're having a hard time agreeing about coming into each other's physical existence. I feel like Spirit's saying don't allow the other person, or that the other person shouldn't allow you. You shouldn't be pushing your beliefs on them until they're ready. Like, if they're not ready for it, there's like, it's not for them then at that time, right? Maybe it will be at a later time, but maybe it's not right now. I feel like Spirit's saying don't let this be, this isn't the focus right now. Don't lose your mind. Like, this isn't what you're supposed to be focusing on right now. I don't feel like I feel like start saying it's too early to make a determination with this. Neither one of you is budging. And without it being in the physical, like, it's not really real until it's real to it. Right now it's in the spiritual realm. It's, an idea, a thought, a creation, but it hasn't manifested in the physical. And until it does, it's not really anything to lose your mind over. Like, you need to be focusing on what is in your physical existence. Spirit, can I get one more for this? For this love affair? Expression. Open up your heart and connect with others. Express your creative self. I feel like this is, if you want to bring this into the physical, then you're going to have to speak up about it. But maybe you want to spend some time preparing and thinking about what you really want first before you start trying to manifest something into the physical. That, are you sure you even want that? You look like you want that. Physically you want that, but do you really want that other person? Have you really given this a lot of thought? Do you know them like you think you know them? Do you know enough about them to know if you love them or not? Maybe you need to get to know them a little better. Maybe you feel like you need to. Maybe you just need to let them get to know you a little better. But either way, I feel like Spirit's saying, if you're putting too much emphasis on that for it being in a place that it is. Like, it's not even in your physical. It's still in a manifestation. It's not even in the physical form at this point. And the only way that you're going to be able to make that happen is by speaking your truth. Okay. How about light of the world, Spirit? Loyalty, true friendship, and loyalty are among the most important values. Be loyal to your friends. Looking at the light of the world here, this was about the way the universe works together, working with others. And this we've got a cat friend here as well with this young person. And this older gentleman is here with the light. This is like a hermit energy to me. He understands. He's older and wiser. He understands a little better about how things in the world work than probably this young person does. And I feel like he's watching over, like the cat is too. You know, cats are privy to the spiritual realm. They also look after us. I feel like there's someone or some people in your life that you have been, either you have been given privilege of helping them along their path, or they're helping you along your path, or vice versa, both. You're mirrors for each other. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time getting myself in the mood for this today. I should have cleared my energy first before I did this, but I couldn't. Anyway. Yeah, I feel like Spirit's reminding you that there's a reason why you and this person, or even if you are at a distance, there is a reason that you were brought together. And I feel like with this one, you're being reminded to speak up, make sure they understand what they need to know while you're preparing to make this move. Okay. All right. Spirit, any more cards on this, please? I think I'm just gonna pull some tea leaves. Some tea leaves. All right. Put these guys together. Just want to remind everybody that these collective messages are not for everyone. If this does not resonate, please don't try to make it fit. Okay. It's not necessarily for you. If it doesn't resonate, it should be, if it's something that you intuitively know, then it may be your message. If it's not, then please don't live your life by it. Okay. All right, Spirit, what little messages you got here? Got cobweb, protected from negative forces beyond your control. All right, Spirit saying, don't worry if you're seeing some things happening that are iffy, no worries. You're protected. You don't need to concern yourself with those energies behind the veil. Okay. Karma, you will reap what you have sown. That was in reverse. Okay, first of all, it was like this. All these other ones were like this. So I feel like you, maybe you've been worried about some karma that you're going to have. Maybe you've made the adjustments with the divine that have released you from this karma. Maybe you've already fulfilled this karmic debt. Okay. But I feel like you don't need to worry about that, is what it's saying. Dagger, fear, worries, intense situations. Maybe you've been creating your own sort of because you've been feeling like you were owed a karmic debt, or that you were going to be punished for something. Maybe you're creating your own hell on earth. Okay, Spirit's saying you can let go of that. Don't be tempted to lower your standards. Okay, flag. It's on this flag. Don't accept what's not for you. All right, and this clause in reverse, it says, be careful, do not take risks. I feel like Spirit's telling you to take the risk. You've been thinking about taking a risk. Spirit's giving you the go ahead. All right, Spirit, any more? Tree, affairs with your family. I feel like this is soul family, these people that we were talking about here. This one was in reverse. Beware of greed. Okay. Maybe you've been having this conversation with this person, wanting them to come into your physical, and you were worried that you were maybe not doing what was best for them. Beware of greed, but in reverse. However you interpreted that. This one, great happenings in reverse. Great happiness in reverse. What is on this? Looks like some kind of spiky porcupine or dragon. Maybe there's some sort of reptilian energy you're dealing with on the side. Archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. That one's in the upright in June. Parrot on its side. Someone will gossip about all your secrets. So heads up about that. All right, Spirit, thank you for the message. You guys, I'm going to end it here. Hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you again soon. Thanks for coming. Bye.